back to Let's Get Real. My name is Michael Sharkey along with Spanish. Our phone number is 1-800-771-1025. Let's Get Real is an interactive talk show just to help guys figure out whatever they need to figure out. Logan called last break, celebrating his step away from alcohol addiction in his own way, in his own pacing. Jeff is on. Sounds like, Jeff, you're kind of dealing with the same thing. Jeff, welcome to Let's Get Real. What's up, my friend?
Yeah, I'm here. Hey, Mike. Yeah, I've picked up, bits and pieces of your, the show over the last, 20 minutes or so.
Yeah, man.
And, I have a question for you so I know where I'm at with the show is, are you sober now? Is that why the subject came up?
No, I think the subject comes up because it comes up a lot. It comes up a lot with guys who are dealing with alcohol. I am in a family of addicts. My dad and mom were recovering alcoholics. I've kind of been around it my whole life. I don't necessarily know that it is my thing. I just don't drink that much. I mean, I'll drink occasionally.
Yeah.
But I've seen and been a part of some pretty heinous addiction in my life as it relates to alcohol addiction. And I've had plenty of moments in my life where I'm like, oof, I think I might be drinking too much. I might be at a crossroads.
So can I ask you a question? I mean, has drinking ever caused you like legal like DUI or
not me personally. I've not had
problems.
No, not me. I've not. I personally have not had a DUI.
Exposure or anything, but
no, I mean DUI has not been on my cards. But like I said,
right.
we've had a lot of calls. I mean, what I'll say, Jeff, is we've had a lot of calls on this show. Actually, it's funny because I think the majority of calls on the show is guys in a situation where they're at a place where they're drinking too much or they're taking too much, some substance. And what we try to do is just give you a space to kind of go, okay, well, what do you want to do next? Like, what is it that's going on in your life from our own experiences, myself in Spanish, to just try to help you navigate what the next step is. So.
But, I totally appreciate that. And, I'm not going to ramble, but short story long,
Yeah, that's fine.
I've been to the Middle East a couple times. And the last time I got home, it was so bad. I got served divorce papers in jail. And, it was so bad. I was asking for a piano to fall from the sky, and I made it through that. But, it's just, I don't know. I'm not the exciting, bubbly, going to give you
no.
give your listeners
dude, it's all good.
Entertainment or something.
Hey, man, Jeff, it's what the show is all about, man. What you're dealing with is real. So, the show is called Let's Get Real for a reason. So where
I can get real.
So where are you now? Like, as far as your drinking, where are you now? You said you were in jail and you got served divorce papers. So like, is that something you're still going through? Or are you still drinking all the time? Where are you at with that?
Oh yeah. That was in '08, and I've been arrested like 15 times since then. And it's, I don't know how real you want to get, but my biggest point of security is knowing that I have the ability to not be around.
That's
an everyday thing. It's not a special deal.
I can relate to that.
But
nothing wrong with that.
It's tough. But let me say one more thing. I don't want to hog up the whole deal. Here's my thing.
Yeah,
I'm a very black and white, yes or no person,
Okay.
And I don't ask for excuses. My thing is, okay, so just quit. Bam. Right?
Well,
that's not for everybody, but for the people.
But what I'm trying to say is, in my mind, okay, it's causing problems, and you want to not do that anymore, just quit. And it's, in my mind, it's possible, but I don't.
Well, let me ask you this: have you tried that?
Mandatory.
Oh, I got you. How did that go then? If it was mandatory, was it like every day you were like, I can't, but all I want to do is drink?
Made the best of it. I'm a soldier and a sailor.
Right. Well,
sailors drink.
Yeah. Well, those two things do seem to go hand in hand throughout history. Yeah.
Yeah, they do.
I mean, here's what I would say, Jeff. I mean, the one thing that we say to a lot of people is, there's help out there if you want it. Whether that looks like an AA meeting or whether that looks like, one-to-one therapy to get through this thing.
I don't listen to people, though. I don't mean to interrupt, but I don't listen to. It seems like there's some the right words to be put together and just wake my ass up and say, wow, and just bam. Now everything's like crap.
Okay. Yeah, I got you.
That I'm in here and,
Yeah, well,
my cousin ran up like 120 grand on hookers and drugs, and somehow he covered that up, and now he's supposedly sober, but now he's hooked on these vape things, and I mean, he tried out for the Indianapolis Colts. He's no joke, and that's how it works, I guess.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's how it works for some, but it doesn't, and like what you said a minute ago is that, if you're looking for the right combination of words that will, kind of inspire you or whatever to take that next step. At the end of the day, what I've learned through my own personal journey, through my family's journey, is at some point you have to want it. And I don't know if that point happens in this lifetime for you. I mean, maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. But you get to a point where if you're at a crossroads where you're like, I just can't, I cannot live with myself any longer doing this. For a lot of people, that becomes the moment. Now, some people will turn to God or religion, or some people will go to AA or whatever. But ultimately, you get to.
They say the addiction is a symptom of other things, and I'm very disappointed at things that I've tried in life and failed. Like I tried to get an engineering degree, and that was very disappointing that I didn't do that. So I got a bachelor's in business. But I mean, that was to me the ultimate failure. And
well, I mean, I don't know if you heard the show earlier, but the truth that I would like to show you is that there really is no such thing as failure. You can pretend that you failed at that.
Yes, there is. Yes,
nah,
there is.
Not really. Like, do you believe in destiny?
Point blank.
Do you believe in?
I did not achieve that, and I set out for it.
Right.
I tried as hard as I could.
Yeah, but if it's not in the cards for you in this life, then it's never going to happen.
Yes. Well, it's not all about cards. I'm not trying to stomp on what you're saying, but basically, to me, it was just I was not able to do what I wanted to do.
Right. Then that's because
point blank.
Right, but that's not a failure. That's just part of who you are, right? Like, I'm never going to be 6 feet tall.
It was a failure. I didn't achieve what I set out to do.
But I guess if that's how you
I'm not negative dead. I mean, I look at all types of.
No, I'm just saying, like, you're not going to be able to do certain things in your life. Like, that is just how life works.
Yeah, I'm not trying out for the Colts.
As badly as you want to be able to. Yeah.
I think back and I think about, I don't dwell on it anymore, but like how I could have done it. I know I could have.
But you didn't.
I know I have the ability.
Well, let me ask you
and
this.
It was extremely difficult.
Well, let me
conditions.
Right. So, all right, that was a long time ago. What would you want to do now?
Right.
Like, what would you want to do now? Like, literally with your life, it's a blank slate. What do you want to do now? I mean, do you want to go? I mean, is there something that's like?
I really don't know.
I mean, you don't have to figure it out right now. I mean, that's not but it's a question to ask yourself as you're sort of going through all of this. It's like, all right, well, if I come out on the other side of this, I mean, because we're kind of steering away a little bit from alcohol, one thing, and I'm not.
Yeah, I didn't mean to do that.
No. But here's the thing: like, we're not going to say, Jeff, you got to quit alcohol. That's the first thing you got to do. Look, man, if it's in the cards for you to quit right now, quit right now. I mean, that's why I say there's ways for you to get help in trying different things or trying different things multiple times, but at the end of the day, what I have observed with myself and what I've observed with my family and people around me is that when they actually do go sober, there's a lot of clarity in that. There's a lot of clarity about who you are as a person and maybe quote unquote failures in the past and how they ultimately don't matter. What matters is today. What matters is now. What matters is the next step you take. That's what matters. There's literally, there is, and look, man, I can hear it in your voice that like that's still bothering you, and you tried it, you tried to get an engineering degree and you failed.
I mean, overall, I'm over that, but I mean, alcohol has caused me a lot of problems.
Oh yeah, that's what it sounds like.
Fights. I mean, I've been left, for dead in parking lots. Woke up and somebody's kicking me in the mouth.
Well, it's a good thing you can laugh about it.
They quit. I mean, I'm still here.
Yeah,
and it's been done many times. Several times.
Well, I mean, I think that's the thing. You just said it, man. You're still here. You know what I mean? And maybe every day is
and
tough.
It's kind of a joke to me, though. It's kind of funny that, I've made it through all that crap, and it's kind of a joke. So I laugh at the dysfunction. I think it's funny.
There's a reason why you made it through all that. And whatever that reason is, it must be pretty big if you survived all that.
Yeah, I don't know.
If I was sober and I was getting kicked in the mouth and I was passed out in a parking lot, I probably would have died.
Well, I mean, maybe, but you didn't.
That's the humor part of it.
Right. Well, I mean, look, I will tell you this, Jeff, is that a lot of times in life, a good dose of humor helps us get through a lot of things. And as far as like, look, at the end of the day, I mean, if ultimately what you want to do is quit drinking, there's ways to do that. If ultimately you want to get clarity, there's ways to do that. But what I'm taking away from this conversation, I'm an internal optimist, so you'll have to forgive me on that. But I'm listening to this man, and it's like, well, dude, you're still here. You've been arrested 15 times. You lost your wife. You've had all these bouts of alcohol. You've been kicked, and you've literally been kicked when you're down and drunk in a parking lot, and yet you're still here. So it's like, cool. The game's not over yet.
I guess what I'm trying to figure out is, I've been overall like 19 different countries. I've been through a lot of experiences. Mm-hmm. I've seen good, bad, had a lot of money, been broke, seen cool things, seen bad things. And I'm trying to figure out what is the deal out there that is, what is the deal that, I don't know. I'm sure I haven't seen everything, but I've seen a lot. And I just, yay.
Yeah.
A rainbow or something,
I don't think it's that simple, my friend.
I'm just at a loss.
Yeah, well, listen, it sounds like you're searching for something more than what life has given you thus far. And if you really are searching for something more, the only way to find what you're looking for, Jeff, is by sitting still for a little bit and kind of just it's sitting in the present and kind of let things flow out of you, because it sounds like you got a lot of turmoil when you sit still. And once you kind of allow that turmoil to settle, what will end up happening is you'll start to hear your inner voice, and that voice will kind of steer and guide you to whatever it is you're looking for. But there's definitely a reason why you're still here, especially if what you're saying is true and you've survived all of what you've survived. Your purpose is something, and it's got to be big if you're still here.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I would 100%.
Hey, man, I appreciate the time, guys. I'd like to keep in touch